Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show how to migrate Google Workspace, also known as Gsuite email, to Microsoft Office 365 using IMAP migration. So IMAP migration is free and it does not require any paid tools, but migrate data from Google to Office 365 using IMAP is a bit tricky. Normal Jimra server to Office 365 or cPanel to Office 365 IMAP migration is very much easier than Google IMAP migration. As per Microsoft documents, if you try this document as per Microsoft, your migration will pretty much it will fail because we have tested this and this if you follow this it will not work. So before working this, make it workable, you need to do some prerequisites. So today I'm going to show you how you can manage to do this. So in our Gsuite to Office 365 IMAP migration, we need 3 steps to complete successful migration. First, the task for Gsuite admin. So if when you have a Gsuite admin, you have to log on it and you have to turn off your MFA for admin portal for all users. So the first requirement is to turn off multi-factor authentication for all users from your Gsuite admin portal. So after you doing this, then come to the next second task, and this task is involved to the end user. So you need to involve your end user because they have the access for their mailbox and they need to do the following. I will share your documents and you can share this document to your end user and told them to complete this. Once they complete that, then you will able to migrate their email through IMAP. So the steps are first you need to follow. The user need to log on to their Gmail account, their Google account. So I'm going to show you hands-on. So what they need to do, this is for end user side. So they need to click on settings, see all settings, and then click on forwarding and pop an IMAP option. In here the user must be enable this IMAP option. So it must be enabled. Once they enable it, click on save changes. So it will take some time because you need to verify it. The save changes is working or not. Yes, the IMAP is enabled. So once you enable this, now you go to the next task, and next task is to go to level and do the following. So you click on again settings, click on levels. In level, please see that in important folder must be click on show this in IMAP, and all mail folder must be show in IMAP. So in level, these two levels are very important in order to get all the email to migrate to your Office 365 inbox. So must click important, this has to be click on, and all mail has to be click on. So the second task is done. So next you will allow this LSecure App option. So you can copy this link. It will directly, and you just paste it in a new tab of your Google account. So in here, if you just go to this, so it will tell you to give an access for the LSecure app. So in my case, I have to turn off the multi-factor authentication. Once the multi-factor authentication is turned off, then it will show something like this. So allow LSecure apps on. So the user must have ticked it. So that's it. Then fourthly, go to the security tab. So you just copy this link, go to the security lab. In the security tab, you turn off this two-step verification, and if possible you turn off remove the recovery phone or recovery email this session. So you need to turn that off in order to get the migration smoother. So here in the option, user phone to sign in is off and two-step verification is off. So once you have complete this, then we will go to the next step, and that is our third step, migration batch run in Office 365 admin portal. So let's log on to the Microsoft admin portal, and before migration, if you have done this, you already know that you need to verify your domain, you have to add your users in here, and then you have to assign a license, and after assign license you can start the migration. So for migration, click on Exchange. So I have already a migration batch is running. So I have already started a migration batch, but I will told you in details that how you can create an endpoint and start the batch. So click on migration. In here I see already I have one migration is running, but I will again show you how you can create the endpoint. That's very important. So click on endpoint and click on add. Select the migration type. So in our case it is an IMAP migration. So give it a name, let's say Gsuite to Office 365. Now here IMAP server. So IMAP server address you can find to Microsoft document. It told that it is imap.gmail.com. So give this server name imap.gmail.com. Authentication is basic. Encryption, select SSL, and other settings keep at it is. Now click on create. So your migration batch endpoint is created, done. So it's done. So now you add a migration batch. So before you add a migration batch, you will fill up this CSV file. This is a very common CSV file for all type of IMAP migration. So here in CSV file it has a email address, username and password. This email address is your Gsuite account email address, and username is your Microsoft account email address. So those two addresses are same because you migrate the same email data from Gsuite to Office 365. And the password, this password is for your Gmail account, it's in your Gsuite account. So you have to collect all the users password and paste it in here. So once you have prepared your this migration batch, you save it and then click on add migration batch and give it a name. Let's say Gsuite to Office 365 and migration to Exchange Online. Click on next. Select the migration type. So it will be IMAP migration. Click on next, and then again it will to complete migration IMAP migration, it will give you a plan and prerequisites. So click on next. So select the migration endpoint that we just created. We created Gsuite to Office 365. Click on that. Click on next, and then import the CSV file. So in our case we have prepared the CSV file in here. Then you will click on next, and after you click on next, it will start the batch, and once you saved it, the migration is start, and you can see the migration status in here. It is syncing, and you can click on view details. In details you will find the details in here, and if you have any failed migration, it will you can just click on the failed one, and it will show you the reason why it is failed. And most of the time the failed migration occur because of the password mismatch, or you can it will occur that something was missing from the user side, from the end user side. They might did not complete this task, so that's why it could failed. So once you have complete this, as you can see, your data from Gsuite to Office 365, it will be syncing. So it is very important from a user end to complete this task, because we have done several Gsuite to Office 365 migration using IMAP method, and in IMAP method we have a couple of migration was failed because of this. So you can follow this, you will successfully migrate the email. And also there is another method to migrate email, as you can we will cover it later, that using a Google Workspace to Office 365 migration, we will cover it later. That does not require an IMAP migration. IMAP migration is not needed in there. So I think if you can follow these steps, you can easily migrate your Gsuite email to Office 365. Thank you.